Alright, back at it with some more Risk here. It is one of the greatest use map settings games, I think. So this time we got audio. Let's see how the game goes. Alright. Looks like blue got Australia quite quickly, no resistance there. Everyone else is doing their thing. So, Risk, it's based off the board game, really. You can kind of see the map, how it's similar to the board game shape. And I believe the each territory is pretty much exactly like in terms of the numbers. I think it's the exact same as the board game. Oh, looks like teal got Europe pretty easily. Yellow's going for Africa, probably. Yeah, so it's similar to Risk. You want to conquer the world. So yeah, you can see, well, noobs probably can't, but this is Europe. Got Africa down here. North America, South America, Asia, and Australia. So obviously it's real time instead of turn-based. And yeah, you got Zerglings, Marines, and tanks for your kind of baseline units, and then there is a fourth unit, which is the Goliath, which is kind of mid-late game. You can get them early though if you save up. And you can mine a bit. Probes are 100, and minerals are 500, so you get a 400 return on that. And it's just the banner. Someone's lagging or whatever. Oh yeah, see there, he's got a Goliath. 5k compared to the tank. And this one's standard, this version, so they're all proportional. Tanks are 10, Goliaths are 50, Marines are 1, and Lings are 5, and that's all minerals. Guess we'll pull that up. Yeah, so you got your minerals, it's mostly what you use. There's gas though too, which is for upgrades. All down here. Upgrades and shuttle, or not shuttles. Terran dropships. That's what you make from making a shuttle. And you can also make an arbiter as well. And those all cost a fair amount of gas, as well as the upgrades, which are just Ling and Marine upgrades, gas-wise. And then the rest is just your damage and armor. Alright. That's the gist of it. Oh yeah, the Civ here, you go up, it trades 25 for 10 minerals, gas to minerals. And you go down and it converts every country, every continent, I guess, in the middle of it when you get control, you get a bonus unit just like in Risk. So this guy, he just moved his way. You can see, yeah, that's Australia, Africa. So with that Civ, you put it down and it converts 10 Marines into 1 Zergling. So usually more of a late game thing because you got way too many Marines to know what to do with. Looks like a pretty good game so far. These people know what they're doing for the most part. Teal could definitely just run into North America. It's harder to see these things though when you're in game. You're chilling down here, focusing on yellow. 2 glass, that's not too bad. Yeah, so there's the damage there. 250, so they do. Okay. Yeah, this is the standard. The new standard Risk. There's all sorts of ones with different damage. Oh, this is different. Tanks are supposed to do 200. And that's actually pretty significant because they do half damage to Marines and Zerglings. So if you got the tank here with 150, it can't even one-shot the Marines. Whereas at 200, it's just perfect. So I don't know whoever modded that. I guess they just wanted to nerf tanks, which is fair enough. Because that's one thing about Risk. Usually, not always, but usually, after about half an hour, it's just a big camp fest of tanks. Gets a little boring at times, but such is life. Brown's still fighting down here in South America. He does have a bit of money, so I guess that's why purple's not killing him. Although he could get... he's lost some health there. So yeah, it definitely seems like yellow and teal are kind of commanding the map here. White, though, you just got North America. That's nothing to laugh at. Yeah, no, yellow pushing in. Oh, and I guess I should explain how aggro works. So at the end of the timer, you get your minerals based on how many territories you have, and you get your bonus if you have the continent. And as well, at the timer, if you have killed at least 1 unit and taken at least 1 territory from someone else or the computer, then you get a bonus, which caps out at 10. In the beginning, it only starts at 1, and then each timer 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 10. And then the rest of the game, it's just 10. So that's what I was saying before, when there's two Marines here, teal could have just swung in, got some nice aggro bonus from that. So yeah, that's how that works. So you don't get a bonus if you just were to run up here and take this. Unless you killed something, you can kill something all the way down in South America if you want, and still take this. You get your bonus at the end. That's a low Goliath. You can take that out though, yeah. No, yeah. Oh, I thought that was purples. Okay, that makes sense. So the funny thing about this is they're going to end up both dying, probably from this. Probably from white, if I had to guess. If he can fend off teal. Because it's a nice combo to have all the Americas. All you have to do is defend down here for the southern portion. So then you only have 3. 1, 2, 3. And you got 3 places you need to defend, really. Until the drop ships come in, of course. Alright, any upgrades on folks? Oh, 3-3. Yeah, not bad for early. Oh, 7-3. That's pretty unique. The thing about Risk is all these damages are so high. Even the Marines, like 15. I mean, it's not super high, but armor doesn't really do too much. A lot of people get it for Lings because it's nice if no one has Marine upgrades. You can just run in there and not take much damage. Oh, white actually came from teal. Okay. So yeah, basically, the main focus of upgrades is just weapons. Armor has its uses, but not as much. Ooh. There he goes, he got his base. Was it worth it though? A tattered Goliath, a tattered tank. Just hope that white doesn't notice your weakness. Probably won't because he's focused on teal here. And yellow, he's just kind of chilling. Doesn't want to bring any attention to himself, probably. These guys are duking it out. Another thing about these is the games can get pretty long, so let's see how the file size of this is. We shall see. Hopefully someone can close it out. Yeah, there he goes. Sees purple. He's about to pounce, isn't he? Pretty risky though. Because I mean, he's got a few tanks here, but yeah, teal seems pretty passive. He probably won't engage that. Oh, gearing up with Lings. Yeah, just as I was saying, all that fighting with brown. He has pretty much nothing. I don't even know where that Goliath went. Probably dead. So now white is definitely running the show here. This is the thing about Risk though, like, it gets kind of annoying. Because think about this, like if you get another 20, 30 tanks in here, there's really not much you can do. I mean, you can kill it if you send all 10 controlled groups of Lings, but I don't know. It's just not worth it. That's why there's so many stalemate games after half an hour or an hour. Because whoever attacks tends to lose. Kind of sucks that way, but that's just how tanks work. We've tried, we've nerfed them around as this version is. It's just that range. Nothing outranges them, and when you have a bunch of them, What are you gonna do? Can't get close. Yeah, oh, there's his Goliath at least. But death. Oh, another thing is you get gas for kills, and Goliath kills are worth 5 gas. That's quite a bit. I think, yeah, tanks are 1, 2 lings are 1, and 10 marines are 1 gas. So it incentivizes. Yeah, that's what I was talking about though. Let's go to attack now. So yeah, it incentivizes some attacks. Can't just sit still and, I mean, you kind of can just sit still and tank up if you want, but for the most part you'll do better if you engage and get some kills. Yeah, so you see the gas is slowly climbing for folks. So the baseline upgrades for lings and marines are each 25. So 25, 25, 25, 25 for the range and stem and the speed and the attack speed. And then the drop ships are 25 minerals and 25 gas. So the baseline gas is, you know, generally 25, and the arbiter is 150. 100 minerals, 50 gas. Although some versions are different. Some are 75-25, so I'm not sure about this one. Yeah, so white, he's I mean, teal came in there, got his spot back, which is good. So it'd probably pretty much be over if white kept this. Because then you'd have little resistance taking the rest of Europe. Bill. Seen him around. Might be a Smurf account, who knows? Yeah, like, I mean, you can definitely engage. This is still early, but this is what happens. Like, how are you supposed to engage it? Oh, it looks like he's attacking though. Get on him. And yes, you can easily take that down. So that's good on yellow here. Giving the balance back. And if he takes it, he's going to be kind of in the lead. I don't know about that. I don't need to build a tank there, just let it fall. When you see the onslaught, you can just let it fall back. Don't lose your Goliath. That would be silly. Oh, it looks like he's going to be silly. So Bill started off well here, but it looks like he's kind of, yeah. He's kind of cracking under the pressure a bit. It happens, it happens. Oh, don't do that. One Goliath? Oh, he just leaves. That does suck when you get tag teamed. What are you going to do? GG Bill. What happens with this? Oh, he's still there. Cool. 0-0 supply. Yeah, makes sense. Well, the APM just falls. Interesting. Still keeps track of the dead player. Oh, I guess purple too, yeah. He left a while back. Could have rebelled though, he still had some money. Interesting. Alright. These guys got some mining going. Looks like brown just started mostly. Blue and orange have been going for a bit. Orange, so, Teal hasn't even started. Wonder if he knows about it. Brown just started. He's the okay. He's the rebel. So if I had to guess, it's kind of gonna be a camp fest. We'll see. I'll record a bit more here. But I mean, between blue and yellow, making these tank lines here. Huh. It's not that many yet. Let's see if orange can just dominate. A lot of passivity and risk though. Like, I mean, take South America, dude. You can do it. Oh, looks like he's AFK. He's just, I don't know. Setting up ling groups. Okay. That's right. I guess he just wants to blow through teal first. Which is going to be tough. Especially with those upgrades. 5-8 now. Yeah. I wouldn't recommend the armor as much. Especially for Marines. Because, I mean, you just get one shot regardless. Although yellow has 0 upgrades, so the tanks won't. What's blue have for upgrades? Yeah, he's getting the mech upgrades going. 3-2. Yeah, this is kind of more standard. You get the mech and the lings, and then some weapons on the infantry and the Marines. But it looks like yellow just has 0 across the board. Orange probably has some. Yeah, +6. I mean, he's thick. Yellow's looking thick here. Nice, just making more tanks. Like, I don't know. I get why people do it, but it just kills the action all too much. And why are you... I don't get why you're making more. It's not like he's massing lings. 12 now on those. Yeah, blue's pretty sneaky about that. He almost had Asia. Just like the board game, you get the biggest bonus from Asia. Don't lose your lings though, bud. Running. I do like to get some armor for the mech, most for the Goliaths, just because you're running around a lot, taking a lot of cannon shots, a lot of marine shots, and you can't repair, so it's nice to just maximize their life a bit. Uh, 6-8 now. Nothing on mech. Is yellow saving money? No, it's not. Orange is saving a little bit. Yellow hasn't even mined. Huh. And now he's finally taking South America. But hopefully that doesn't happen. Maybe yellow can pull it out. Or blue. Blue hasn't been getting aggro though. It's just sat here the whole time. Yellow's definitely in the lead now, though. He saved a bit of money here. Is he gonna have mine? Sometimes you just forget. Or sometimes you just want to save it for later. It's been a while, though. Almost half an hour. Teal's just been sitting. Funny guy, really. Interesting. Goes into Asia. He's just... I kind of like this. I mean, you kind of got rally points where you just can get your units through. Breakor. I don't think I've seen that guy before. He's just so weak all around, though. I mean, I guess the AI will probably have this for a while, so he doesn't have to worry too much. But like, he could easily run in here. I guess he's pretty well protected. This brown is the only one who could take Crane there. What's that? Oh. Missed the battle. Derp. 6 glass. That's the power of the glass. Didn't even use all of his. It's kind of weird. Who brown? Probably meant to say whoa brown. Whoa, Brown. Yeah, he's been saving a little. 3-7 too, not bad. Yeah, team's gonna get wrecked now. Seems a little newbie. Oh yeah, he's got wings already. Sort of. It's kind of flopping. Not sure what all those Marines were for. Sacrificial lambs, perhaps? Yeah, this is kind of the boring stage. Especially with not as pro players. I mean, yellow's still got the most. You know, you get all this. He's got all this. And he's got the most territories. Yeah, orange is in the game big time too. He saved up a lot. Smart by him. Plus 15, that's pretty legit. Usually people want to get to 17 or 18 just so you can one-shot Zerglings. It's a one-shot at 17, but if they have armor upgrades, 6 or above, then you need to get the 18th upgrade. That's just in this version though. Some of them Goliaths here are plus 20, I believe, or sorry, plus 12, and a lot of versions are plus plus 20 or plus 15 random numbers. Yeah, that's, where's that plus 15? Maths, eh? Yeah, let's run it up to 18 now. It's plus 15, yeah, okay. So I prefer the versions where Q tanks are plus 10. Me and some guys have made some risks, and we kind of tinkered around, and I find that plus 8 for tanks, plus 12 for glass works pretty good. And again with 200 damage instead of 150. But this one's good too. So yellow definitely could the right maneuvers close the show somewhat. It'd be tough though. That's the thing, if you overstep too much, then everyone just pounces on you because they can't let you win the game like that. So it is pretty smart just to sit back and look innocent. Oh, he's down here upgrading. Teal, what's he upgrading? Wow. 16. Not too shabby, sir. I don't know what you plan to do with that, but oh, okay. It's actually bad for Teal. I mean, yes, he's going to get this, but orange is right behind. And he has not much here. So yeah, it's most likely here going to be a three-way match. Oh, brown could do something. But I don't see teal getting too far with this strategy. Minimal tanks. No Goliaths. Well, 16 is nice and all, but you gotta really coordinate and use stim and all that, so it's hard. And he's just tempting. Orange. Oh, that's pretty good. 5 tanks there. Not gonna want to engage that lightly. So, I mean, as you can see, the game pitters out usually. Because again, if you engage, you're just going to die, so everyone just sits back and kind of plays the waiting game. Happens too often. Blue has been the biggest sitter, that's for sure. He had a couple moments, I guess, where he, yeah, take some of Asia, bruh. Make you look bigger. Yeah, that's gonna be a strategy, though. You don't want to look threatening. Vroom vroom. I think that's a Smurf for some guy. He's right, he definitely couldn't hold Asia with this. But it's not necessarily about that, it's about just getting more money. Through the aggro. Like what you can do, even if you lose some lings, pop in here. Probably not the best idea actually with these upgrades, but pop in here, kill Marine, then you get your aggro. Minimize your deaths if you can. That's kind of the play style that gets you ahead. Like here, if you had some lings up here, run around, get these ghosts. Easy aggro. Oh, is he? If he goes for yellow here, that'd be pretty badass. He could, definitely. What you doing there, bud? I mean, you kill. Oh yeah, he's got tanks now, though. Now I don't see that going well. No marine upgrades though, so you could do it. +7 especially. Bit of a stalemate now, eh? Might have to call it. Gonna have some action going forward, but I don't know. Yeah, see, orange gets how aggro. Oh, he's saved up. He's saved up. Brown probably just noticed. Nice move. People are so nice, eh? Can I kill your ghost, dude? Yeah, silence is consent. There you go. So that's aggro. He gets 20, I believe, or a little upwards. Yeah. The timer there. Oh, okay. Wow, teal is kind of clueless. You do not want to push 3 tanks. Oh, it's true his marines are good. So it's not too shabby, but I mean, he just left the door open. He can just push Goliaths and tanks if he wants. Is he gonna do it? You could do it easily, but oh, how did I miss that? Fuck. Just as I thought, brown went in there. What a cheeky bugger. And just like that, balances the whole game out. Add more glass, is he? There's orange and stuff. Oh, right here. Yeah, okay, okay. Well, now looking at this, kind of looks like Orange's game. Because Brown is, no, not wrecking him, but definitely hurt Yellow a lot. And even if Yellow comes and kills his Galatho, that's not good. Oh, careful, bud. Good. So he can't even now. Plus 6, yeah, he's got better upgrades even. Yeah, that's true, I would do that. I mean, you could leave the tank line here. Oh, yeah, now blue can move out more with orange down here. You want to fight? That's the power of the Goliath. Plus 20. Wow. Getting up there. It's blue, yeah, teal, just... You did well. He's generally... seems to be a noob, in my opinion. No offense, bro. Not trying to throw shade on you, bro. But, you're spread out thin there. You aggroed Yellow. Those tanks, for whatever reason. Yeah, kind of like I said before, Ukraine was weak. And blue just waltzed straight in. Well, it's still anyone's game, that's for sure. Not too sure how campy this is going to get. It's pretty good action right now, actually. All things considered, this isn't even that many tanks for a 40-minute game. Yeah, I mean, Teal's dead. Don't hate on the boy too much. Not much Teal can do now. Hey, you warned him. Get out of Greenland. He's not listening. Up to you to take him out. Oh, he's just going for it. That was a bit of a blunder, not really, but he's got all these weak goals. But hey, just wrecked Teal because he wanted to fight, I guess. He still got all this. Blue gay. Big gay blue. Gonna do something about it, Brown? Oh, looks like he wants to. I don't think, yeah, he can't contend with the upgrades though. Not to mention the numbers. Throwing out the blue gay though. Gotta do that trash talk. So yeah, oh yeah, okay, that's That's where you say, okay, 3-hour game. I'm good on that. Like, seriously, what it, like, well, I guess upgrades are pretty weak. You could pretty easily still come in here with 30 plus lings, and a few goals, and get it done, but I mean, as soon as he brings any glass to defend, yeah, this game is just a camp fest. It's what it's become. Sad but true. Pretty good game, otherwise though. Everyone battled pretty equally. So I think I'll watch this last battle here. Call her a day. In this game. Ooh, yeah, you pissed Yellow off. You pissed him off, man. I respect your boldness, Brown, but you come in, kill Yellow, call him Blue gay. I mean, you're throwing shots. You gotta take some. Why is he pinging? Oh, yeah, that hurts. Not bad for a Rebel, though. He's still grinding away. Yellow back on top. Especially with Orange not taking Greenland. Which he probably should have earlier. It's true, though, that Yellow could then just charge up, which wouldn't be good. Ah, yes. Orange sees the holes. Gonna flank from both ends, probably. In Greenland. Teal, Lever, and you can have Europe. I think he's referring to Greenland. But I don't even know if Teal speaks English. So instead he just decides to throw Lings and Marines. Like they have no souls, no lives. Oh, nice Ling upgrade. Oh, he doesn't know you can upgrade speed though, bro. Yeah, that's Newbury in action. That's good for Orange though. He's gonna be able to crack this no problem, but losing a few tanks there and stuff. Oh, Teal's just such a what a nuisance. What a nuisance. Oh. Okay. I don't think he's fighting. He's just running around. Sure you were. That's what they all say. I'll give you this. Just let me take over the world. Alright, well. I mean, judging by the map, you can kind of call it for Yellow. Orange definitely is quite good though. He's a vet. And he can definitely take down the game too. Let's see what happens after he gets Europe or Greenland here. Because after that, I don't expect much action. Oh. Okay. It worked. There's upgrades. Oh, 8-8. Yeah, that's pretty good. Wow. All of a sudden, Yellow Losing all his tanks there. Yeah, he doesn't have any. He really needed marine upgrades there. Could have dealt with the lings a bit better. Killed the gulls, which pretty much did anyways. Yikes. Yikes, guys. Someone close this out. Close this shit out. Come on. Looks like orange could be the guy to do it. I have faith. He's got the best upgrades. Yes. Not by much. But weapons is what matters. There you go, Brown. You're gonna give him... Don't do that. Take the world, dude. End the game. You can do it. He's got no marine upgrades. You can just mass up your lings. Aw, teal. Poor teal. He played well, though, for a beginner. I would say he played pretty well. Man, blue just does not move. Makes movements here and there. Oh. Says GG. Does he leave, though? No. Yep, okay, he does leave. This is where it gets hella campy. Because this is kind of weak here. You could crash some Goliaths along here. But he just opts for the tanks. Now blue getting more territory. Yellow derping a bit. Oh, it's no derp, he's luring. Pretty well played by him there. Really needs more upgrades though, doesn't he? 8. Yeah, should get that up a bit. He just lost not too many, but a few tanks to some computer Goliaths. Now orange is just securing stuff. So another camp stage of the game. Might be time to call it. Pretty even game. They all played pretty well. Let's see the money. Yeah, orange still has that bank. Oh, gas too. I wonder if he upgraded everything. Blue a little bit. Yellow a little bit. Yeah, I don't really see much happening. Unless blue decides to move out in an attempt to secure Asia. And someone could run in and go for Australia. Alright, there you go. Okay, okay. And here come the tanks. Just a few. You're gonna take, yep, there it goes. Yep. What is that about? Take Europe. What we should do is, okay. Alright. Guess that works. I'm gonna take this though. A little too cautious. These Marines aren't going to damage you very much. You just go with all your glass. But no damage is better than a little. Yeah, I mean, orange could really, since white is pretty passive here. If orange had stormed Europe a bit earlier, and then, okay, yeah, he's doing that. Like, I don't know why it's involved the tank action versus the AI. Not gonna end the game this way. Nice and safe though. That's definitely true. I mean, take Europe, come down here, and you get some aggro. You can easily take out this side of Africa. Especially with... Oh, he's upgrading now, okay. But I mean, still, you got 21. I think orange could take this down. Maybe it just doesn't want to be two-wayed. And now blue's coming for him, so he's gotta send help. Yellow, go Asia. That would be pretty charitable. Alright, we'll watch one more Ling attack here. Let's see what happens. I don't think blue's going to go through though, because he can't. With all these here, I mean, that's just death. You'd need probably 50 plus slings, as well as a dozen glass behind. Then maybe sneak a few tanks and siege up during. Yeah, this is what I was saying. It's kind of a game of whoever attacks loses. Because if you commit to any attack, you get your glass in there, and once you lose all of them, it's not good. How do you trade gas? You need the host? I thought this guy played a lot. Huh. Weird. I've seen him host a lot of games. Guess he's still pretty new to the game though. Yeah, I don't think this is going to go anywhere then. If I had to put my money on it, I'd say orange. Just because he kind of knows how to engage and where to engage and all that. But I mean, that for anyone can be annoying as hell to take down. This too, although not many tanks from blue, really. Oh, you never knew. Okay. Yeah, so again, you send up here, 25 gas turns into 10 minerals. So it's mostly for late game because you get a lot of excess gas. And then down is for the 10 Marines into a Ling. Okay, dude, just StarCraft, man, it's hard. Gotta coordinate. Lost all his lings, and now he's... Ooh, yeah, this is not gonna go well for me. If he keeps going, don't do it. Don't do it. That hurts. Oh god. What, why? Guess it wasn't too bad, but... Oh, don't do it. Why? What? Those ones didn't die. Give him that. That one did. But I mean, that's the thing, right? The tank's outrange. Goliaths are pretty derpy, just as a unit in general. And yeah, you just can't get in close enough a lot of the time without dying. So, definitely seems like Orange has the best chance of finishing the game. Yellow is definitely not even really the biggest. I mean, you got 10 there, 11, 12, 13. I think there's 9 in North America. Yeah, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So they're equal in terms of territory. Yellow is just getting an extra ling mostly, because North America gets, I think, 7 Marines. Yes, 7 Marines, 1 ling. South America is 3 and 1. Africa is 5 and 1. And 1 and 1 down here. And Europe and Asia both give 2 lings. I think Europe is 5 Marines. And Asia, I think, is 8? Maybe it's 7 as well. So if you get those early and hold it, you get a lot of lings. Oh god, don't do it. Why? Good. Just don't. Okay. It's my little Goliath soul. Alright, well, there'll be some skirmishes, I'm sure. I'm sure someone could probably close this game out. But I think I'm going to call it, because I don't see much action going on. Yeah, a little bit. GG, folks. It's a good game, though. Risk is a great game. The strategic flanks and all that is really what makes it such a good game. Yeah, definitely had the most units. Yeah. But as you can see, killed And you got the most, yeah. That's all at aggro. You keep it moving with those glass. But in terms of units, it's actually not very representative, because all the units have different values, and the glass are actually hero glass, and so it's not really, doesn't really add up necessarily. But good game.